Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first. You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers, and a slew of mercenaries. Jedi are nothing to joke about in these parts. Their secret enclave caused a lot of hardship for us during the war. Obviously haven't been here recently. You really are, aren't you? Haven't you caused enough trouble here? Most of us would be just as glad, and the rest would just as soon see you killed. With the exchange bounty on Jedi, you'd be smart to keep your identity secret. I will tell no one I've seen you, but please leave and don't cause any trouble.
Lava, Fabuelta, Lava, Fidan El Fabat.
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, is there something Dantooine is a rural world, far removed from most galactic trade. Since the destruction of the Jedi Enclave, salvage of the ruins has become a key area of growth. The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid... My apologies. I have no recollection of... Error. Memory overflow. May I be of any further service to... Processing. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for... Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be... If you would... Greetings. May I... The local... Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda. The Kunda outpost is just outside this landing facility. May I be of any further service to you? The main area of interest for visitors is the Kunda outpost. There you will find the local officials who... Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel. Due to reduced militia manpower, several dangerous beasts overpopulate the more rural areas of Dantooine. May I be... Projects... Error. May I... If you...
What is it?
What's going on?
Greetings. May I... Processing. Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Den.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
You should keep your identity secret for the time being. Try to convince this fool you want...
A Jedi. I've got to tell the others. Ah, leave me be, Jedi.
You should have listened to me. Now we may have to confront villagers with torches and pitchforks. The honor is mine.
Greetings, Jedi. May I be a... My memory banks recognize you as a Jedi. You are among many Jedi who were You are on the register as one of the Jedi who left the Enclave to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. You had no direct interaction with this droid. However, I had one instance of a conversation. Beginning playback. Error. Recording.
Today I caught him in a heated argument with my Padawan. His master refuses to properly discipline. I want to know what action you...
Luke, I respect your wisdom, but it is not your...
But uncontrolled.
But true. An average student of the Force, but with a unique...
I strongly disagree. Mediocre Jedi.
Recording degraded. End playback. May I be of any further service to you? I am conduct. May I... Since the fame zero, the attack. You have... Beginning. Recording degraded. End playback. May I? If you will.
What's going on? This is too tough for me. Set and activated.
The honor is mine.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orecto curo catpada fiadre toro pada no ringatel camarada telefi manama treto solo barakto drun Krishe mentru gre bavano flank tur na saganich grava we no ku seta terewana jun konata della laguno tunna dai le libe coronto so mele grima con corre in bassa rechu cantada sono con cere non grum grum gera kada che Terewana jung.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business. I will answer your question. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a bandit is just a vibra-blade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, food, or whatever just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed. A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the calf hound in Kinrath, so there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. So the disappearances might...
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with the Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit. I'm gonna work for someone that associates with them.
I think Tarn has finally cracked. Running around like a madman, raving that he was being chased by a Jedi.
Oh, Tarn is an idiot, to be sure. But he seemed genuinely frightened, and perhaps he did see something.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really need it.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
The salvages keep coming here and bothering the militia. If it weren't for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought us nothing but trouble.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you... Garavik is a salvager, the worst one of the lot. Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can... You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvages or The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant and Zeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere Just go to the central corridor. If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of... No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just... We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The administrator has... We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The build... If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately... Certainly.
A lot of people here hate Jedi.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator...
I'm sick of all their excuses, and then...
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do...
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine, and then they sell what they find back...
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle...
But I can't farm without my equipment. Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the... Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve... I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran, he said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. I wasn't very happy. Now the moisture evaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a...
I suppose you could.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran...
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war. It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow them. That's great. I'm certainly not getting it.
Ah, you have called me, have I not? Now, this is a disruption that is most welcomed. This news, preparations need to be made.
Zeron keeps goading.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in no friendly greet. You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can. I am done being... Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not...
As to what's best for Kunda.
I was right about you. The mercenary. You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the Alright, then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. The backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed? First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?